A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English.
Welcome back to A+ English. We are on day 2 of Valentine's Day with the Wongs. I'm Kat.
I'm Erin.
And let's see what's happened so far in this article. So Leo and Paige have been talking about their Valentine's Day plans.
Ooh. They are going to get dinner at a nice restaurant, the Happy Hen. I bet it's a really nice restaurant. Mrs. Wong seems to like it.
Yeah, that's right. And the Wong kids want to know, what are their parents doing for Valentine's Day? So they ask them.
What are you doing?
Yeah, but actually, this causes a fight between Mrs. Wong and Mr. Wong because Mrs. Wong is angry because they don't celebrate Valentine's Day.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is a thing where Mr. Wong later tells his wife, well, I didn't think you care about Valentine's Day. You never said anything before.
Gosh.
But then Mrs. Wong gets really angry. And this time when she gets really angry, she says she's tired of fighting all the time. So maybe, this isn't just their first fight in February. Maybe they've been fighting all year so far, you know? So
maybe they've been fighting a lot.
Yeah, the kids are a little bit worried. Their parents aren't really talking. So let's find out what's going to happen next.
Meet the Wongs. Meet the Wongs. Meet the Wongs. Meet the Wongs. Meet the Wongs.
Valentine's Day trouble in the Wong house.
Paige, Jimmy, and Timmy are in Paige's room. They're talking about their parents' fight. They are worried.
I hate seeing Mom and Dad fight.
Can we do anything to make it better?
Maybe we can. Do you have an idea in mind? Yes, we can start by...
It's Valentine's Day. The doorbell rings. Grandpa is opening the door. A delivery man is standing at the door with flowers.
Is Mrs. Wong here?
Why, yes. Hold on. I'll get her.
Someone has delivered Mrs. Wong some flowers. Mrs. Wong is now at the door with Grandpa.
That's a beautiful bouquet.
Isn't it?
Did it come with a card?
Yes, it says, "With love, Mr. Wong."
Later, Mr. and Mrs. Wong are in their bedroom. They are making up.
I'm really sorry about not making Valentine's Day special for you.
It's okay. I'm sorry I got so upset.
Let's go out for dinner this weekend to make up for it.
That sounds lovely.
Mr. and Mrs. Wong have made up. But Mr. Wong is confused about the flowers.
So, who sent you that wonderful bouquet?
Wait, it wasn't you?
Word power!
Idea. Olivia thought of a good idea for a story. Olivia thought of a good idea for a story. Card. My sister gave me a card for my birthday. My sister gave me a card for my birthday. Send. Sent. George likes to send letters to his grandmother in Canada. George likes to send letters to his grandmother in Canada. Wonderful. Wonderful. You should read this wonderful book. You'll love it. You should read this wonderful book. You'll love it.
认识字汇
Bouquet. Upset.
Okay, so we start off today with Paige and the twins in Paige's bedroom. And Paige and Jimmy and Timmy are talking about their parents' fight.
That's right.
Their parents are not talking to each other, like we said. And the kids are worried. So Jimmy says, I hate seeing Mom and Dad fight.
Right.
Aw, yeah.
They don't feel very good about this, do they?
Of course not.
Well, you know, when kids see their parents fight, they don't like that. It makes them unhappy. It makes them worried. And they often might try to think of ways that they can stop the fight. And so Timmy says, can we do anything to make it better? So they're all thinking. What happens?
Ding. Paige gets something. Maybe we can.
Okay, so Paige has a little idea, maybe.
Yeah. And Jimmy even asks her, right?
Yeah, he says, do you have an idea in mind? All right, well, just so you know, in mind means that you're thinking about something. But idea today is our word power. It's spelled I-D-E-A, idea. Let's find out what this noun means. All right, we are talking about the noun idea. An idea is something you think of in your mind. Now, when you think of a plan for doing something or making something happen or get better, this plan is called an idea. I have an idea. Let's look at our example sentence for the word idea. Here it is. Olivia thought of a good idea for a story. Olivia thought of a good idea for a story. So she thought of something in her mind, and now she's going to write it down as a story. All right, Kat, why don't you tell us more about this word idea?
Yeah, so speaking of idea, it can also be used in the phrase have some idea, which means the same as know something. I have some idea of how to speak Chinese.
Okay.
I'm not great at it, but I can do a little bit. If you really don't know anything about something, you can say, I have no idea. But what about Paige? Does she have an idea?
She says yes. Then she also says, we can start by. Now, if you look at your article, you will see 3 dots next to the word by, ... And what that means is that we are going to go to a new picture. We're not going to tell you what the idea is, but you will be able to see it by looking at the next picture. So if you look in your magazine, you'll see Paige is online. She's on the computer and she is ordering flowers. So we might be able to guess what her idea is, but we're not going to tell you. We'll find out in a second.
Yeah. All right. So Paige has ordered some flowers online. Now it's Valentine's Day.
Oh, yay!
The doorbell rings. Ding dong. Grandpa is opening the door. A delivery man is standing at the door with some beautiful flowers.
Aww. Who does he ask for?
Delivery man says, is Mrs. Wong here?
Oh, how nice.
Wow.
All right, so someone is standing at the door with flowers and they're asking for Mrs. Wong. And Grandpa says, why, yes, hold on, I'll get her. Now here, Grandpa Wong is using the word why as something we call an interjection. Now, this word why, used this way, it's an old-fashioned way of using the word. So you're not going to hear Jimmy, Timmy, and Paige saying, why, yes.
Why, yes.
Now, Grandpa Wong is saying why here to show that he's surprised. Used in this way, why can show people that you're surprised or that you've suddenly thought of an idea. Now, Mr. Wong must be surprised that someone is at the door with flowers. That doesn't happen every day.
Yeah, and they're asking for Mrs. Wong.
Right.
So he's probably surprised about that too.
Yeah.
But he tells the delivery man to hold on. This is a phrase that means wait just a moment. You don't really have to hold anything. It's just another way to say wait or just a minute. He tells him to hold on and wait there so he can go get Mrs. Wong.
That's right. Now, moving on, we find out that someone has delivered Mrs. Wong some flowers. And now Mrs. Wong has joined Grandpa at the door to get them. And Grandpa says, oh, that's a beautiful bouquet.
Wow.
Oh, now, we use this word bouquet here. We didn't say flowers. A bouquet, this noun, is a bunch of flowers all put together in a nice way. Now, you usually give someone a bouquet to show them that you care about them. So maybe you go to a flower shop and instead of just buying one flower, you get maybe 20 flowers. You wrap them up, you put a bow on it, you kind of put a little card in the top.
That sounds really nice. Yeah. Mrs. Wong says, isn't it? I think here she's saying like, yes, I totally agree. It's a beautiful bouquet.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Grandpa asks another question. Now, remember, we mentioned that when you get a bouquet, it might have something in it. And Grandpa says, did it come with a card?
Yeah.
All right, so let's find out what a card is. This is a noun. It's spelled C-A-R-D, card. Let's find out what it means. All right, we are talking about the noun card here. A card is made out of strong paper folded in half. Now, it usually has a nice or a funny picture on the front and a nice message inside to tell someone you care about them. Now, we usually send people cards on holidays such as Christmas or Chinese New Year to show that we are thinking about those people. Now, you can often write your own message inside the card too, or you can even put a letter inside it. Sometimes my grandma even used to send money inside cards, so I'd open my birthday cards and there'd be some money inside, which was always a fun little treat. Here's an example sentence. My sister gave me a card for my birthday. My sister gave me a card for my birthday. All right, so Grandpa says, oh, is there a card in there?
So does Mrs. Wong get a card for Valentine's Day? Many people do. It's common to see cards with big bouquets, like we said. So Mrs. Wong says, yes, it says, with love, Mr. Wong.
Ooh, maybe Mr. Wong is doing a little better, or maybe this is all part of the kids' plan.
Maybe it's Paige. I don't know.
We don't know yet, but we are on to our next picture. So if you look at it, you'll see Mr. and Mrs. Wong. They're in their bedroom, and you can also see the kids. They're kind of listening in outside the door to see if their parents are still fighting.
Right.
But are they fighting? No, they are making up.
Good, yeah.
All right, so Mr. Wong says, I'm really sorry about not making Valentine's Day special for you. I'm sorry. That's a good apology.
Yeah, and Mrs. Wong also says, it's okay. I'm sorry I got so upset.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So she says she was upset. This is another one of our words. It's an adjective. It's a little bit like angry that we talked about before. It could mean you're angry, you're sad. You can't stop feeling bad.
Right.
Mrs. Wong got upset because she was angry Mr. Wong wasn't doing anything for Valentine's Day with her.
And probably because of all of the other fighting they've been doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so Mr. Wong and Mrs. Wong have both said sorry now, but Mr. Wong now says, let's go out for dinner this weekend to make up for it. Now, we used another phrase in this sentence, the phrase make up for something. Now, when you make up for something, you do something to make a bad situation better. So Mr. Wong is sorry about this fight. He's sorry about not celebrating Valentine's Day. He wants to make these bad things better. So he's going to take Mrs. Wong out for dinner.
Yay!
Maybe
good.
to the Happy Hen.
Yeah, hopefully. So Mrs. Wong says, that sounds lovely. Aww. Lovely says, it sounds really nice.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mrs. Wong is feeling better. Mr. Wong is feeling better. They have Valentine's Day plans, maybe a little bit later, but they're going to celebrate. But then in the next picture, we see something else happen.
Uh-oh.
Now,
Is
Mr.
this an uh-oh?
Maybe. Mr. Wong is actually, he's pointing at the bouquet of flowers, right? And Mr. Wong is a little bit confused.
Oh. I wonder.
Why?
Well,
So he says, so who sent you that wonderful bouquet?
okay. I guess it must not have been Mr. Wong.
I guess Mr. Wong didn't send those flowers, even though his name was on the card.
Yeah.
So let's find out what the word send means. It's spelled S-E-N-D, send. Here's what it means now. All right, we are talking about the verb send. When you send something, you cause that thing to go from one place to another place, usually by mail. Now here, someone ordered flowers for Mrs. Wong, so the flower shop sent the flowers to her by using a delivery person. Now you can send a package in the mail, or you can send a letter in the mail, or you can even send an email online on the computer. Here's an example sentence. George likes to send letters to his grandmother in Canada. George likes to send letters to his grandmother in Canada.
All right. So speaking of the word send, did you know we can also send people in the mail? No, just kidding. If I want Erin to go tell something to another person, I'll send her to them.
That's right.
She can walk by herself. I don't have to mail you there, but it's almost the same as sending a letter. We can also send messages online or WeChat or things like that. We had one other interesting word in that sentence, and that word was wonderful. Wonderful is an adjective. It's spelled W-O-N-D-E-R-F-U-L. Wonderful. Let's find out what it means. Something that is wonderful is very beautiful, cool, or you're excited and you think it's so great. Mr. Wong is calling the bouquet wonderful because he thinks it looks beautiful, and it was very nice of somebody to send it to Mrs. Wong. Wonderful actually comes from the word wonder, when you are amazed at something and say like, wow, that's wonder. So wonderful is the adjective of that. Here's an example. You should read this wonderful book. You'll love it. You should read this wonderful book. You'll love it.
All right, well, Mr. Wong is like, who sent you those flowers? They're very nice, but where are they from?
Uh-oh.
And Mrs. Wong says, wait, it wasn't you? And then we see the Wong kids in the picture. They're giggling, they're high-fiving. And Mr. and Mrs. Wong, they finally notice them and they say, it must have been you guys.
Oh, do you think this is going to start another fight with them?
I don't think so. I think they're all going to have a big family hug.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right. Well, we've come to the end of our story. Hopefully, your Valentine's Days are going to be much better than Mr. and Mrs. Wong's.
Yes.
And maybe if they aren't, talk about your thing. Talk about your issues. You know, don't just spend it fighting.
To each other. Right.
Right. All right. Well, we are at the end of the article. We will be right back with today's review time.
Wait for it. It's review time. 复习时间到喽。
Okay, we are here with review time for day 2, and today I'm going to be giving Erin a quiz.
Oh, no.
Oh, I thought you were good at quizzes.
Oh, maybe. If it's an easy one.
Yeah, well, it's just the word power words and
Okay.
the phrases and outside words from today. So I think you know all these.
I do.
All right, so number 1. What will you give someone you care about on a holiday or birthday?
Presents.
Think smaller, and it's a little thing made out of paper.
Okay. Oh, it's made out of paper. It's a card.
Yeah, good job.
Cards usually come with presents, right?
True, but maybe if you don't have any money for a present, then you could just send someone a card.
Okay.
Okay, number 2. What can you tell somebody when you want them to wait for you?
Wait?
Yeah,
No.
or maybe...
Hold on.
That's right.
Don't
Ding,
just say
ding.
wait. That's kind of rude.
Yeah, you are 2 for 2.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Number 3. Which of these words means really beautiful or cool?
Wonderful. That one's
Yeah,
so easy.
Wonderful job.
Thank you.
Number 4. The Wong kids blank a bouquet to their mom.
Oh. It
In the
could
mail.
be deliver, but that wasn't our word power
wasn't.
word. Our word power word was send.
That's
S-E-N-D.
Okay. And number 5, last one. When you do something bad and want to make it better, you...
When you do something bad and you want to make it better, you make up for it.
That's right. Okay. Maybe you guys are great at quizzes like Erin, and maybe you want to try and quiz your own friends and your
Ooh, good
classmates.
idea.
Yeah. So try this out, and good luck, and have a great Valentine's Day, whether you are with somebody or not. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Step by step.
Hold on. Do you have Jake's phone number?
Hold on. Let me find it.
Okay, I'll wait.
Make up for. Why are you mad at me?
You missed my soccer game.
I'm sorry. I'll bring you a gift to make up for it.
Hey, welcome back to today's Step by Step. 昨天不是讲到我那个网美朋友的故事吗？ Because she's so sick and tired of taking and posting OOTD photos， 就是那位已经对拍照还有贴本是穿搭很厌烦的朋友。我不是说他如果没有穿着厂商提供的衣服，然后发文会惹上麻烦吗？结果好死不死，有一次他就忘记了。那天呢，我们正在聊天，结果一通电话响起来，只见他就是看了一下手机的荧幕，急忙说了一声 "Hold on, I have to take this one." Hold on, I have to take this one. 他说：“等等哦，我必须要接这一通电话。” Hold on 在这里呢，不是只说你帮我拿一下电话，而是说呢，等一下。换句话说，这跟 wait a minute 的意思是一样的，常常使用在祈使句当中。例如 Hold on, you forgot your keys. Hold on, you forgot your keys. 等等啊，你忘了带钥匙耶。但也可以不是在祈使句的状况当中哦。例如说 Could you just hold on a minute? I'll be with you in a moment. Could you just hold on a minute? I'll be with you in a moment. 你可以等等吗？我稍后就来。那么到底这是一通怎么样的神秘电话呢？为什么我朋友必须要接？原来就是厂商打来的电话，他们知道呢有衣服没有出现在我朋友的贴文里面。那只见我朋友他立刻就提出了补偿的方案，他说 I can make up for it. I can make up for it. 我可以补偿。To make up for something 有补偿、弥补的意思。那后面呢就直接接上要弥补的东西。例如 My dad gave me a big present to make up for missing my birthday. My dad gave me a big present to make up for missing my birthday. 为了补偿没有跟我过生日，我爸给了我一个超大的礼物。那其实呢 to make up for something 除了补偿，也有补足的意思。例如I didn't eat lunch, but I made up for it at dinner. I didn't eat lunch, but I made up for it at dinner. 我没吃中餐，但是呢，我在晚餐当中补足了。好孩子不可以学哦。那么我朋友到底要怎么样补偿厂商呢？ I'll post 10 photos of the outfit to make up for it. I'll post 10 photos of the outfit to make up for it. Outfit 有一套服装的意思。我朋友呢，就是说他会同一套服装拍10张照片来补偿。哇，跟昨天的结论一样，网美真的很不好当啊。那我们今天就聊到这边啦，下回见喽。咪的哇。
Me the wonks. Me the wonks. Me the wonks. Me the wonks.
Valentine's Day trouble in the Wong house.
Paige, Jimmy, and Timmy are in Paige's room. They're talking about their parents' fight. They are worried.
I hate seeing Mom and Dad fight.
Can we do anything to make it better?
Maybe we can. Do you have an idea in mind? Yes, we can start by...
It's Valentine's Day. The doorbell rings. Grandpa is opening the door. A delivery man is standing at the door with flowers.
Is Mrs. Wong here?
Why, yes. Hold on. I'll get her.
Someone has delivered Mrs. Wong some flowers. Mrs. Wong is now at the door with Grandpa.
That's a beautiful bouquet.
Isn't it?
Did it come with a card?
Yes, it says, "With love, Mr. Wong."
Later, Mr. and Mrs. Wong are in their bedroom. They are making up.
I'm really sorry about not making Valentine's Day special for you.
It's okay. I'm sorry I got so upset.
Let's go out for dinner this weekend to make up for it.
That sounds lovely.
Mr. and Mrs. Wong have made up. But Mr. Wong is confused about the flowers.
So, who sent you that wonderful bouquet?
Wait, it wasn't you?
Idea. Idea. Olivia thought of a good idea for a story. Olivia thought of a good idea for a story. Card. Card. My sister gave me a card for my birthday. My sister gave me a card for my birthday. Send. Send. Send, sent, sent. George likes to send letters to his grandmother in Canada. George likes to send letters to his grandmother in Canada. Wonderful. Wonderful. You should read this wonderful book. You'll love it. You should read this wonderful book. You'll love it.
认识字汇
Bouquet. Upset.